to know me in however long this video is. I wanted to reintroduce myself. My name is Jen. Grew up in New Jersey. I was a competitive dancer from the age of 7 to the end of high school, like dance mom style. I went to Rutgers University in New Jersey for college, majored in dance and journalism and media studies. Dance was all I knew, so that was like what got me into college. It wasn't like cheerleading for football games or anything. I would go to like ballet at 6 a.m. and then, modern for 3 hours, and it was pretty intense. My senior year of college, I auditioned and made the dance team for the Brooklyn Nets basketball team, formerly known as the New Jersey Nets. I danced for them for 4 years. Then I was kind of over dance. I was like, dance was all I knew. Dance was how I survived, like a toxic upbringing. I danced it all through me, so it served a purpose, but I was kind of over it. And I was overdoing it for money. Dance is for me. I have a dance studio in my home now, and it's something I do for me. And so I started working in the New York City fitness industry for about 5 years. I lived in New York City. I worked at Barry's Boot Camp. I was an independent personal trainer. So I've always kind of been very health and wellness. And during this time when I was living in New York, I would say I've always kind of been on a spiritual journey, but this is where I really honed in. At the end of the 5 years of me living in New York, I found my voice. Because up until then, I had only expressed myself through movement, dance. That was my first language, really, so to speak. And then at the end of my New York City living saga, I found my voice and started a podcast. Because of all of my life experiences, I really felt like we needed to normalize a non-tradition, normalize taboo topics, and so that's what the podcast was about. It was called The Jen Rufo Show, and I just started trying to normalize things and to raise awareness of some wellness stuff, some ways the world needs to shift, or in my experience, in my opinion. And then I moved to LA. I lived in LA for 3 years, and that was kind of the best and the worst time of my life, because I was having so much fun. I don't think I ever really had fun before LA, fun. I was always strict dance this time, kind of like an athlete. And then I moved to LA and I just kind of let loose. I started experimenting. I had a huge sexual awakening. My ex and I did a lot of sexual exploration. We would go to sex parties, we would throw sex parties, we would do a lot of things like that. And it was very liberating, to the point where I started to make content in that field. And I still do that today. The reason why I say it was the best and the worst time is because the person I was dating, I showed emails to my therapist the other day between he and she was like, I thought he was a narcissist. But she's like, he's not a narcissist. He's a psychopath. He's good. I really needed that lesson, and I'm really grateful for it, because it brought me to rock bottom. Oh, I don't even do the podcast anymore. For the past 2 years, I've just been on this healing, deep healing, spiritual awakening journey. Would I do it all again? Probably, yeah, because of where I am now. I don't want to say healed, because I feel like healing is a never-ending journey, and growth is a never-ending journey, but I would say that I'm confident. I know who I am. I know my values. I have routines. I have boundaries. I know the kind of energy I want in my life. I'm not afraid to cut people out of my life if they're bringing shitty energy. It's just I'm on a whole new frequency, let's say. Because I've done the work, I am now able to, in a very aligned way, show up on social platforms. And that's kind of another reason why I wanted to shift and just start fresh. With that old version of me that died was birthed this version of me. Not only do I love this version of me, I really like this chick. She's cool. I wanted all that energy. I just wanted to start fresh. So here we are. One of my goals this year is to help empower empaths, help build badass empaths with boundaries, help share knowledge of all the things I've gone through, narcissistic abuse, spiritual awakening, mindfulness, all of the things that kind of brought me to where I am now. I want to share that, because that's what makes me happy. I've worked so hard to become this version of me that I now feel okay, now I can give back. And you don't have to, but that's just what I want to do. I keep it really real. I have that East Coast attitude. I'm gonna keep it real with you. It's spirituality with an edge, or wellness with an edge. I would say with you guys. I'm excited to grow together, to empower each other together, and to see what's in store for the rest of this human existence. And that's it.